is such a man free. Welcome to the land of many faces. Not one, not two, but 6 different races. You know when the sun kisses your skin, you're in the right place. G-U-I-A-N-A. Oh, that's my beautiful country. G-U-I-A-N-A. One people, one nation, one destiny. Don't stop for a minute. Come, let me take a walk. Right through the tiki. You'll see our landmarks and our monuments. They're so unique. The hybrid structure, the lighthouse, the tallest wooden structure, cathedral, 176th Street monuments, and the beautiful city hall. You know with the wind in your hair, you're in the right place. G-U-I-A-N-A. Oh, that's my beautiful country. G-U-I-A-N-A. One people, one nation, one destiny. Look down from your window, no big city lights.
As a pregnant mother and losing your child there at Anai Hospital. Tell us of that day when you were admitted as a patient to have your baby.
That was on the 15th of August. I get my child at 6:28 in the morning. And my child died at 2 o'clock the same day in the afternoon.
What happened between that time? I know during the delivery, there was a mishap with the nurse, the medic, and the baby. Tell us about that incident.
Well, I had no lights at the hospital. He had to use the headlight for deliver me. And while I was getting the child, he made the child file.
This was a light placed on the nurse's head.
You know, he had it on the table.
A light on the table. And
yes.
During the delivery, you said the nurse made the child fall.
It's not a nurse, it's a medic.
A medic. The medics made the nurse fall. Yeah. Made the baby fall.
Yes.
And how was this? Tell us about that. How did this happen?
I was lying on the chair to get a baby, because it's not a bed; it's like a chair of freaking over, and then you do it a little fine, a block chair, and then I was far from the tub a little bit, like one feet far from the tub, and then was a child, and the medic was like 2 feet far from me, and I said, the baby is coming, and he stand up. When the baby come out, he try and hold the child, but he missed the child and she down straight in the tub. And we try and pick her up again, she slide again straight on the same chair handle on her face.
I want you to stay as close to the phone as you can when you're telling us about this, because I want to hear you clearly. Yes. So you're telling us you have the baby. And then what happened?
After the baby fell 2 times, the baby was breathing, and after 14 minutes, then the child started to breathe back again.
So the baby fell twice with the medic?
Yeah. And then she started to, after the other health, and then blood come out through her nose and her mouth.
And what happened after the blood started to come out through the baby's nose and mouth after this fall?
Well, they was using the thing to take out the blood from baby. That's like the swab, like squeezing it. It was taking out blood from baby, and then she started to breathe more better than before, and then they take us to the waiting house.
They took you and the baby to the waiting home?
Yes.
And what happened after that?
Well, after that, now I was nursing my child, and then the doctor came at 8, and then he said, the baby breathing good, but something wrong, like the lungs full up. I don't know if it's with the baby water bag, I don't know what was it. And he said, we're going to put the child on the oxygen, and then he went back, and then he come again after that, come and collect the baby from me, to go and carry the child to take the oxygen and the saline.
So, and did that strike you as strange that the baby's breathing good, but there's something with the lungs?
Mm-hmm. Yes, he tell me the baby breathing good, and then he said that, like, the lungs full up probably with the blood, and then he said we're gonna catch her and see what we're gonna do, put some oxygen on her, and then tell she dead, she was on the oxygen, and then she passed away.
So they take the baby from you at the waiting home, and they take the baby back to Anai Hospital.
Yeah.
You went with them?
They carried the baby first, and then I went behind.
And when you got there, what was happening?
Well, I saw her on the oxygen, and I was sitting right opposite her.
Mm-hmm.
Till after then they put on the saline on her, and she was still from there from 8 till up to 2 o'clock till she passed away. She was on the oxygen all the time.
Did you have a chance to nurse the baby in between that time? You know, how was it? You know, were you allowed to hold her during that time, or the baby was just by herself?
Before they carried her back to the hospital, I was holding the child and I was nursing her also. And then since they took away the baby from me, I didn't get the chance to hold her again. Until she died, then I hold her back.
So tell us what was happening around 2 o'clock when she passed, and how did you know the baby had died? Tell us about that period.
Well, I was right next to the baby, right? And the nurse was right next to the child, holding the oxygen on her nose. And then I get up to go to the washroom. I came back. The father came in, and both of us were sitting on the chair. And then baby cried 2 times. The baby made 2 big loud cry, and then it stopped. And then I tell the father, let me go see what happened to the baby. When we gone, the doctor turned and tell us baby is not breathing. And all what he was doing is taking out blood from the baby nose and the mouth.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah, and she was still breathing. He was just pressing her, and then me and the father was standing right opposite them, and then he said, yeah, wait. And then after that, he come and we standing right by the door, and he come and tell us, baby didn't make it. We try our best, but the baby didn't make it. The baby, she said, he come and tell us the baby passed away. They hand over the baby to us, and then we had to wait long. Up to 6 o'clock, we wait.
Hold on, don't let's go there quite yet. We're gonna come to how long you have to wait. So you said the doctor was pressing down on the baby before he comes to tell you that they tried their best. You were looking at him pressing down on the baby? I was
looking at him. We was looking at him right on there.
And what was he doing in terms of pressing down? What is that?
He was pressing the child on her chest, and the blood was still coming out through her mouth.
And all the while up until 2 when that started happening, was that happening between, let's say, 8 o'clock and 2 o'clock? Was she still kind of bringing up blood through her mouth and her nose and so on?
No, she wasn't. They had her on the oxygen all the time.
Just on the oxygen on the saline?
Yeah.
Good. So the baby starts to cry, as you said. You had 2 kind of loud outbursts. And then the doctor was trying to revive the baby. So the baby wasn't breathing. He's trying to revive the baby. He comes to you and he says, sorry, we've tried all that we can, but we've lost the baby.
Yeah. The driver, he come and tell us. Yeah.
And why this? Well, let me ask you this: Do you have the sense? Do you think that there was something that maybe resulted from the baby falling twice with a medic and his daughter dying?
Well, my husband was saying that he get a strong feeling that this them kill a child. Is what he was telling me. Because when I think back, right, when the baby was on the saline, like she there and she mouth, also her mouth dry. Like to me, like the baby wanted to nurse or not. Because I didn't get back the chance to nurse back my child after that.
So they had the baby back in the hospital from about what time was that?
8, from 8 till up to 6.
They had the baby's in possession of the hospital all this time, and you didn't get a chance to nurse his baby?
No.
Wow. And so your husband and you all believe that it is the hospital that caused your child to die?
Yeah.
And I think you told us that the name you had for the baby it was a girl, and the name you had for the baby was Angela.
Yeah.
And so you had this long wait from 2 until 6 o'clock when the baby died.
Yeah.
What is happening between this time before they give you back the child? Between 2 and 6 o'clock. What's happening between this time? Y'all are waiting there. What are you waiting for? I mean, you know you're going to get the child, or you eventually got your baby to take home to bury. But why did you have to wait all this long time?
Well, the doctor told us how we got to wait for the ambulance.
Stay close to the phone for me, please, so we can hear you clearly. Yes.
Well, the doctor told us how we have to wait till
My sister, I'm not hearing you close. I'm not hearing you clear, rather. Try to keep the phone close to your mouth. Yeah, the doctor said that. Sorry about that.
I was telling you, the doctor come and tell us. You'll have to wait. He called in the ambulance from Lethem to come and collect us to take us to Lethem. And we had to see what happened to the baby and why is the class of baby dead. And we wait till up to 6 o'clock.
And they never took you to Lethem to see what happened with the baby. What was the cause of the baby's death?
No. They never take me to Lethem.
What?
You wait and then. Well, the ambulance never came. Or the vehicle never came. Nothing ever came to us. And we was waiting, and then the doctor came back again to us and tell us, I could take home the baby. And then we had to look for transfer us again to bring us back to my village, but there is no care, nothing, and then he had to put on his ATV to bring us home to our village.
Whose ATV was that?
That was Dr. Norrish ATV.
To bring you back. And how many persons are traveling on this ATV when they bring you back to the village? Because I know you probably would have had some family members there. You just out of this horrific delivery, you lost your child, and you're in an ATV traveling back to your village? Yes.
It was me, my husband, and my mother-in-law, and his nephew, and the driver for the ATV, and my baby. That was Christopher. My mother-in-law was holding the baby, and I was behind.
On a single ATV?
What?
You were on one ATV with 6 of you?
Yes, on one ATV.
Wow. So you're now taken back to your village. Has the hospital been in contact with you? Has anybody said anything to you about this since then?
No. I never hear back nothing.
You
never call us or nothing.
You had to bury your child yourself.
Yeah, we had to bury the child, me and the father plus my family, just us alone. Because I didn't have money to bring my child to my husband's place, so I had to bury the child right at my village.
Wow. you know, what was your daughter's name?
Oh, Angela.
Angela.
Mm.
Had to come into the world. Angela had to come into the world in this very horrific manner. How are you feeling since then? This was the 15th of August. How have you been health-wise? How has your health been since then? How was your husband coping?
Well, for us, both of us, well, for you, it's the same because it's sad. Like, up to now, I can't forget it. And for my health side now, I still bleeding and my belly and my back will hurt me.
Do you think a lot about this whole ordeal?
But, like, the hospital right now, I was telling you about, like, the hospital is not like before. The hospital is just like, it don't look like a hospital then. Like when I went there 2017, the hospital was good with everything. And if you look at the hospital right now, it even get no lights. When you turn on the lights, it's lighting like a couple minutes, like 5 minutes, and then it's cutting off. I don't know if it's the battery problem. I don't know. But in 2017, in doctory days, it was good. It just get lights and everything. If you look at the bed, and now if you look at the hospital, it's looking like it's not a hospital for me.
I'm assuming you were a patient at the hospital in the past?
What?
I'm assuming you were a patient at the hospital before?
Yeah, I was a patient before there.
And you're saying the conditions were much better?
Yeah, it was better. And then now, for this 2022, it is not looking nice. Because I saw a patient was lying on the bed without no bed sheet. She was just lying down just like that.
Wow. My sister, this story is going to be published. People are going to listen to it. People are going to read it. What do you want people to know? Like, why are you, making your story known? What do you want to come out of it?
Because I want the other people know that what is going on in Anai Hospital, or for the mothers, because I know a lot of mothers going at Anai right now. Because my sister-in-law is there again. She got yesterday. I don't know what is going on with her because I call her, but she's not picking up her phone. Yeah, so the mothers must be careful, or they must get a proper system for deliver child. I normally know there's deliver child on the bed, but not on that thing, on the chair like that.
Wow. I want to really thank you for sharing your story with us. Is there anything else you want us to know about this experience?
What?
Is there anything else you want us to know that transpired?
I just want the government to fix the system because right now, for me, like, I kind of like it how I lost my child because she fall. All the thing I didn't like. I was so vexed, but I couldn't show it because I was in the hospital and in the Anai hospital right now, it's new the young nurses. I sure they don't know nothing much about delivering a child.
Mm-hmm.
They must get a proper medics or midwife who doing delivering at Anai because it's only I never know if that man who delivered me ever deliver another person. I don't know. Because that was the first time for me.
And you don't know him prior, whether he has a lot of experience or not.
Yeah, exactly as I said. I don't know.
And is he relatively young too? Is he a young person too?
No, he's an old person. I was about 40 something years, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I want to thank you.
Not a young person.
I want to thank you again for sharing this story with us. It's quite an experience. And I want to say, our condolences to you and your husband and this entire family having lost young Angela, in this very, very horrific time. Thoughts and prayers.
Thank you very much.
You guys. Thanks.
Welcome to the land of many faces, not one, not two, but 6 different races. You know when the sun kisses your skin, you're in the right place. G-U-I-A